it's Ed Kaminsky with Shorewood Realtors and the Kaminsky Real Estate Group. We're checking in here in Manhattan Beach with our great insurance agent, Don Catalina. Don, tell us where you're from, what company you work with, and how long you've been in the business.
Ed, I've been in the business 29 years now here in Manhattan Beach, South Bay area, working for State Farm.
Okay.
Just having a great old time.
29 years, that's a long time.
Long time, Ed.
When a buyer's thinking about getting homeowners insurance, as it relates to coverage, how much coverage should they be getting? What should they be looking out for? I mean, do they need to cover the loan amount, or how does that work?
Yeah, good question, Ed, because a lot of times the consumer really knows nothing about the home insurance policies. As far as they're concerned, the lender says, okay, your loan amount's $1 million.
Right.
But yet the house that's sitting on that piece of property is only probably 1,500 square foot. The replacement value might even be $350,000. So if they're not educated and have somebody explain it to them, or have an agent to kind of go over what they need and kind of get a good feel for what's going on, instead of just saying, okay, you need $1 million coverage, they'll write the policy for $1 million.
So what you're saying is you don't get the policy for the loan amount, but the replacement cost of the house?
Exactly.
Now, what about the personal belongings and things that are in the home? Is there any kind of limitations of items like that, like jewelry, things like that in most policies?
Whatever you insure the home for, let's say $500,000.
Right.
Then the structure coverage is that. Plus, with the company I work for, they give you an extra 20% on top of that. So that would give you an extra little 20% cushion. So at the time that if fire ever did happen or whatever total loss, you've got a kind of a little 20% leadway there. Now, again, let's just say maybe the structure is $1 million for comparison purposes. You automatically get 75% of that in personal property, whether you like it or not. So you got 750 grand in personal property, you got $1 million on the structure, and you also have, as part of all the coverage is additional living expense for you to go live somewhere else while your home is being rebuilt.
Okay.
So you got up to 24 months for you to kind of get the contractors all together and rebuild your home. And the regular homeowners package, it comes with liability and all your personal property, but there are limitations, like you said, on certain items such as jewelry and guns and computers. And that's all outlined in the policy.
And if someone is trying to really save money, what should they ask about how to get discounts?
Well, myself, I always go for the bundling. That's the new word in the industry,
Bundling.
right?
So what are you bundling?
You're bundling the home and the car together.
So you put the home and the car together, then there's a group discount for putting those
major discount, 22% on each product, which gives
22%.
big bucks.
That's huge.
Especially when you're dealing here in the Manhattan Beach area and your structure coverage is, $1 million or $2 million coverage, and your premiums, running $1,500 or $2,000, 22% of $2,000. That's a lot of money, and the same thing on the auto.
Got it. Excellent. We all know when you get homeowners insurance, it burns down, you're covered, hopefully, right? Those are the obvious things. But outside of that, what else might our homeowners insurance policy cover we don't even think about?
Well, some other things would be like away from the property. The person's on vacation, gets their car broken into, their personal property is covered there. The personal property is covered in any rental unit that you may store in like a rental facility. The dog bites somebody, neighbor disputes as far as cutting down their trees.
So the insurance company will come in, step in and help litigate for you or protect you, defend you?
Defend you, and in most cases they'll pay to replace the trees.
Really? Okay. It's things that we just don't think about that our policy does. So if we're having issues, call our insurance agent, right?
Exactly.
Okay, great. Let's just say the worst case situation happens. Wish this upon nobody, but there's a major fire and you lose everything. How do you prove what you had to the insurance company?
Exactly. A lot of times the insurance companies will just give you a piece of paper and say just make a list and put down approximate items. But if you're going down there and you're putting, I had this kind of Van Gogh painting and this and that, you're going to need a little bit more proof than that. So what I do as far as in my business, I offer a service just to go out there and videotape their stuff in their house if they like, and they can go around and say, I got this in China, paid approximately this amount of money for it.
So you store the videotape?
I store the videotape, or I give it to them on a thumb drive is what I prefer to do.
Gotcha.
So they can stick it in a safety deposit box. But have documentation is very, very important. Makes the adjuster just write the check with no questions asked just about.
We represent a lot of different price range buyers, and a lot of them sometimes are buying into condo complexes. Maybe it's a vacation home, a second home, maybe it's their first home, and the condo has insurance already. So are they covered on everything they need?
Another good question, Ed, because a lot of people think that they're covered for everything. They closed escrow, okay, I'm good to go. No, they're not. They need to get their own personal property coverage to cover inside. Now, a lot of condominium associations, they should read their CC&Rs, because the CC&Rs either includes walls in or they include walls out as far as the way that they dictate that.
Gotcha.
So the insured should always make sure that the CC&Rs are written as far as who's responsible for what.
Don, if someone wants to get a hold of you for insurance, what's the best way to reach you?
Call my cell,
What's your cell number?
310-346-FARM.
So this is Ed Kaminsky with the Kaminsky Real Estate Group. We finished a great session with Don Catalina. Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Ed.
And we'll see you all again soon.